What's up, spectators? Welcome back to an episode of Professor Layton and the Unwound Future. Finally, with PAX out of the way, we can get back to videos, and I can try to get all my uploads back on a regular basis, so that's gonna be good. I know some people had questions, that's why I came out with an update video saying I was at PAX, and that there would be delays in the videos, but of course, not everyone watches my update videos. But that was what was going on, so we should start seeing regular videos again! Last time, we got to the underground tunnel of the Thames, because we want to infiltrate the science facility. But there was a puzzle lock, or checkpoint, and it should be good now. Well, look who we have here. You! I thought this place was unguarded. You got it all wrong, boy. I'm not on guard, I'm just taking a break. Very relaxing down here. But now that I've seen you, I can't very well let you just waltz on past.
Listen, we really need to pass through. Can't you just look the other way?
Doubtless you're headed for the research facility, yes? Sure, whatever, you can go through. After all, I'm not exactly on the clock here. But that doesn't mean I don't have standards. If you can't measure up to them, you're out of luck. What kind of standards? You need to have solved at least 80 puzzles, which you seem to have done. Go ahead. Aren't you worried about what will happen if you find out you let us pass through? I said that all wrong. What does it matter if you get through? You won't stop the boss. No one's got the brains for that. And now that he's got his eye on you, it's only a matter of time before he traps you. We'll see about that. Break's over now. I don't imagine we'll see each other again. Goodbye. Good for you.
Get a load of this!
I think it's safe to say we've arrived at Dimitri's research facility. Do you think the prime rib roast is being held here, Professor? Most likely, and that means the place is probably under very heavy guard. Be on the lookout for trouble, everyone. Oh, yep, there we go. The Time Machine Facilitator. As I suspected, we can't just stroll through the main gate. Perhaps there's a more discreet entrance into the place.
Good idea, Professor! We might find another way in around if we search carefully!
That's a good idea, Luke. You've got all the good ideas. How about that side door?
I think we could squeeze it through here!
Look, you two, there's a message scrawled here. Oh, where? Right there on that little scrap of paper stuck to the wall. See it? Follow the code. Uno, uno, uno. One of the 4 corner squares below A, B, C, or D will unlock this door when pressed. Start from the red square in the center and follow the order shown at the top. Red, blue, yellow to find it. You can't use the same square twice. Which square will unlock the door? Tap the correct letter to solve the puzzle. Now, just 1 second. What are you saying I have to do from the center square? Follow the order. How the heck do you do that? What?
Cross your fingers.
Hey! That wasn't so bad.
Did you see that?
There are a couple alternate routes you can go, but it's okay. I did it! Who knows what would have happened if I hadn't solved that puzzle? Then I would have solved it. Who the hell are you? Your help is greatly appreciated, but I do wonder who could have left this message here. It's about time. Glad to see you all had enough brains to solve your way through my puzzle.
Hi there, Don Paolo!
Hi there, Don Paolo. Kid, I'm lurking in the shadows. At least pretend to be startled. How did you manage to get across the Thames ahead of us?
Let me tell you a little something about being a true gentleman, Layton.
A true gentleman keeps his secrets, so don't think I'll be sharing them with you.
You probably just used that goofy flying machine of yours.
It's not goofy, and I think I made myself clear that the matter is not open for discussion.
Sheesh,
Nosy brat. Very well, Paul. Now then, everyone, let's continue on.
This ladder's sure to take us down into the research facility!
Ah, yes, Captain Obvious to the rescue once again. Stand aside, I'll lead the way.
No way! I'm the youngest and the nimblest! I should go first!
Being nimble doesn't make you first, it makes you a monkey. Stand aside.
Really, what kind of behavior is that for an adult?
Oh, Dan Paolo. This is so disappointing. You were so reasonable and polite when you were disguised as the professor. Of course I was. When I play a part, I mimic every nuance of the character. Right down to the way Layton apes the part of a gentleman to get in people's good graces. That's a terrible thing to say about him. He's not aping a part of a gentleman. He is a gentleman. Whatever. Let's just finish this debate with the puzzle. Solve what I dish out and you go first. Shoddy excuse to throw me a puzzle, but okay. To inspect this odd construction site, start at the orange arrow and pass through points A, B, C, and D in order. Be sure to cross every beam and use every ladder, but your path can't cross except to pass over and under a ladder. In what order will you use the white ladders? Place the ladders numbered 1, 2, and 3 in the correct locations to solve this puzzle. So you're saying I can drag these things? Yes. Yes! Cross every beam, use every ladder. Ah, but there's an order. Start at the orange. I'm a little confused here. Is there anything wrong with just doing that?
Here's my answer. I guess it's back to the drawing board.
I mean, is this an order? Is this a order type of situation? Down A. So you have to go through all the points while going towards the... Okay. So that gets you through A and C. So if you go, so it goes down, so... D... Oh wait! Does that work? Does that work? What's the difference between this and the one I did before? I put 3 on the right?
Here's my answer. Phew, that's a relief.
Whichever route you decide to take, the ladders will be used in the same order. The routes may all seem inefficient, but no matter which way you go, since your path can't cross, the distance traveled is exactly the same. I guess your head's not as empty as it looks. Well, a deal's a deal. You can go down first.
Okay, everyone, the coast is clear!
Ah, this looks like your classic underground passageway for transporting research materials. I'll bet you anything this tunnel leads all the way back out to the Thames.
You sound awfully sure about that!
Remember who you're talking to, boy! Nobody does secret laboratory research like Don Paolo.
I suppose everyone's got to have a hobby!
Oh my. What is it? The materials they have here, they seem like... No, I must be mistaken. Never mind. Okay. Investigate the facility. This metal shutter is barring our way. I'm starting to get the feeling we're not welcome here. Naturally, Flora, that's how criminals work. The dirtier the deed, the more cautious they get. See, they've even gone out of their way to fit a puzzle lock to the shutter. Another puzzle, you say? Make your way from the green square to the red square, one step at a time. What's the catch? Well, you can only move to numbers that differ by 1 from your current number. If you reach the goal following this rule, the door will open. Each number you touch will light up. Make sure all the numbers light on your path are lit up before submitting your answer. Okay, I get the 1 number difference thing. Got it, okay. So something like... 4, 5, 6, 7, 6. Uh-oh. Block myself off, hold on. 2, 3, 2. Uh-oh.
Here's my answer. Phew, that's a relief.
Okay.
Oh! That lock didn't stand a chance against me!
I hope you didn't enjoy busting open that door lock too much. It could lead you to a life of crime. Sure, if you say so, Flora. Foreshadowing? I wonder. Evil Luke? I wonder. What are you doing down here?
Shut up! Not so loud, idiot!
We come to rescue you. I don't know what you mean. There's no need to play dumb, my friend. We know the whole story. You were captured by the family, or rather, by Dimitri Allen. And now you're being forced to work on his research here, correct? Dimitri Allen? You know his name. But who are you? I am the real Professor Layton. Dimitri's been using my good name for his own evil purposes. Oh, of course! I remember hearing that you worked in archaeology! Yes, it all makes sense now. Boy, you can't imagine how shocked I was to learn that Professor Layton was actually Dimitri. Are any of the other scientists here aware of Dimitri's true identity? Some, yes, but I don't dare talk about it with people here. Imagine what the family would do to me if they caught me spreading that kind of information around. I see. Well, is Dimitri here in the facility with you? Sometimes he comes and goes.
Yikes! Joinks! Zoinks! Jinkies!
Hide! We got guards headed this way. Yes, I combined the whole mystery gang into that one man. Brrr, this place is like a meat locker. I don't see why we have to stand guard down here anyhow. Most we're ever gonna find is a rat. Remember how we dropped the ball on guard duty back at the pagoda? That's why. This is our punishment, and I say we got off easy. If Bostro hears you harping on this gig, he'll knock your block off. Wish I'd stayed in school. Nothing good ever comes from this line of work. Can it, you lunk? We got 10 hours till our shift ends, so let's just ride this out and then go home. If you really want to make the time go faster, quit the complaining and tell me a joke or something. Did you hear that? I did. They're gonna tell jokes. They're gonna stand guard for the next 10 hours. Oh, I'm heading back. The guards know me. If I walk by my own, they won't stop me. Wait just one moment. I think we might be able to get these fellows to overlook us as well. But how? It's not my usual style of problem solving, but you know what they say about desperate times. Killing measures. Roped in 60. These goons are standing right below that wooden crate. All you need to do is cut the rope. But it's all messed up. Rearrange the tiles so that the rope connects from Luke's scissors to the crate above the goons. Keep in mind that you need to use all the tiles. Now hurry! Don't tell me to hurry, tell you to hurry. Do whatever I want. Oh my god. Okay. Oh wait, do they rotate? They don't, so that's gonna be good. So I gotta find a way. Let's find a horizontal piece. Something. Nope, that's not long enough. Something like that, and then we can probably bring it down. Nope, that's a loop. Something like that. Nope, it's got the hook on the top. No, hold on. There's gotta be a piece. No, it's not gonna work. No. Something like that could work. Don't think I would want to go. Something horizontal. Nope, not high enough. Horizontal high piece. Horizontal high piece, yes. I don't know where that's going, but let's see, something that goes down. That's not right. Hold on. Something that curves back. Down. Something that goes right bottom. Goes down, up a circle. Is that? Hold on. Oh, no, not quite. Nope. Yes? Well, we have to use all the pieces. So it's... no. Let's see, it's going... to the right. Oh, what the?
I've got a good feeling about this one. Well, that's settled.
Cut that rope!
Cut that rope, Ken Star! Thanks, Ma!
Killed him. I bet those two didn't see that coming. They'll be out dead for a while. Yes, I don't condone violence, but at least now we can pass safely. Before we move on, please hear me out. We came here to prevent Dimitri from completing his time machine. We also wish to liberate all of the scientists that Dimitri's holding captive. I'm listening. I'm hoping we can speak directly with the man and end this whole mess. Do you know where Dimitri might be right now? Well, if he's here, if he's here, then that means he's not out there, but then we're in here and he's the sheriff. He'll most likely be in the central research room. I can show you the way. Wonderful, but before we go, allow me one more question. Very well. These materials lying around here, they aren't for building a time machine, are they? Time machine parts, you know, like clocks? No, they aren't. What exactly are you working on here? Nukes! We're working on nukes! My specialty is polydimensional physics, and I work on the time machine. The materials lying around here belong to a separate research group within the facility. And this group also works under Dimitri's supervision. Who knows? That group tinkers with some pretty dangerous stuff. It's not really in line with Dimitri's interests, though. This guy has like Winston Hare's pain. What's the meaning of this, Horace? Who are these people? This is the real Professor Layton, Cuthbert. The real Professor Layton? What does that even mean? Look, I'll explain it all later. We don't really have the time to go through it right now. All you need to know for now is that these people have come to help us out of here for good. You do want to go back to your own time in the past, don't you? Home? I'd do anything to go back. How can I help, Professor? I have to find Dimitri, the man who's been using my name. I hear he's in the central research room. Where is that? You're close. It's just a ways down this corridor. Still can't believe you're the real Professor Layton. Imagine that. As I recall, you were rather surprised to see me the last time we met. You'll have to excuse me, I had no way of knowing who I was talking with. Anyhow, there will be time for a chat later. You should get a move on before you're spotted. Bostro and his goons came through here saying that there were intruders in the building. You don't have much time.
What? But how did he manage to pass through with it?
I should have known. We probably tripped an infrared sensor at some point. Ah, infrared sensors, of course. No sense in standing around, Layton. Let's go. But with it being 20 minutes, I think it's about time we end this video here. So stay tuned tomorrow for the next episode, and thanks for watching. Bye-bye!